Is it possible to camp in the snow? Well, with the way the weather has been going this winter, I don't think it's advisable. Instead, let's talk about camping ideas, 15 ways why it's even enjoyable while you look at snow falling. Is that a conundrum for the brain? You're talking about outdoors, nature, fun, things that you like to do, camping, and yet you're looking at snow falling. Is the brain getting confused? Hopefully not. First point is unforgettable adventures. You know, hiking, surfing, mountain biking, windsurfing, kayaking. The options for adventure on a camping holiday are limitless. You can relax and recharge. So, on the other hand, a camping trip allows you to literally do nothing if that's what you choose. Once your tent is set up, you don't have to rush to be somewhere or do something. Just sit back, chill, and watch the world go by. Right now, in this instance, it's about watching the snow come down. When you're camping, for a few days at least, you don't need to worry about cleaning, laundry, shopping, or any of the other tiresome tasks that consume our everyday life. During COVID, there was this stay home edict. People were asked not to go anywhere unless you really had to go to work. So there was a lot of stay at home activities that were going on. And some people, like myself, were wondering, okay, we need a vacation. Where can we go? And I said to my husband one morning, who I dub as Mr. Resistor because he often resists a lot of ideas that I have. Initially, he resists. I said to him, what about camping? What if we buy a tent, attach it to our vehicle, and go camping? He just looked at me and he said, yeah. I'm like, I was really shocked. Anyways, camping is affordable, and it was something that we could do during COVID. And now that we got into it, we just like to do it whenever we can. So, with the cost of living issues at the moment, everyone's a bit more cautious about spending. And when it comes to saving money, a camping trip is still one of the most economical choices for a family getaway. Once you've invested in a tent and the essentials, you can use them as often as you like without spending any more money. That means years of holidays on a minimal outlay. And while campsites pitch prices sometimes they seem expensive, it's much cheaper camping than it would be in other modes like hotels and other types of accommodation. Airbnb? Two of my favorite reasons for going camping is connecting with nature and cooking outdoors. I may have said this in previous videos, I'm sure I have. My husband at home does most of the cooking because he enjoys it. I, on the other hand, don't really enjoy cooking. I don't mind baking because it lasts longer. You cook a meal, 10 minutes, it's gone. You bake something, and it might last a week. However, when cooking outdoors, I love it. There's just something really different about it. Maybe the fresh air is inspiring me. Maybe the nature around me is inspiring me. Or just the fact that it's a different way to do it. It seems like cleanup is a lot easier. It seems as though bacon spattering in the pan, it doesn't matter because it just goes out into the fire or onto the ground. You don't have the same kind of cleanup. I think that's one of the things. And then, of course, the fresh air, a love of the wilderness and living close to nature. Those are cited by many people as the main reason for camping, and that's why they continue doing it. Camping is really good for the mind and the body and the soul. So that's a fact. A survey found that more than 8 out of 10 people who camped in the last 3 years said that nights spent under the stars helped to relieve stress and the strains of everyday life. You know, you can learn a lot of new skills when you're camping. For me, it's learning about new ways to cook food, learning about grills, learning about the fire, how to set the fire, how to create coals, how to chop the wood, even though I don't do that. My husband does that. You know, deep down, we want to be camping and have it let us discover ourselves, who we are. So sometimes some of the greatest conversations occur when you're camping. Another skill is you can learn how to read maps, build the fire, how to tie knots. You can learn what plants are around you that you can safely eat. You can learn how to navigate a trail properly and how to find your way back. That would be Stanley's big issue. I actually bought him a compass so that hopefully it eases some of his concerns. Are we really going in the right direction? I'll make sure he looks at the compass when we're going north so that he can look at it and know that we're going south for the return trip, unless it's a loop around trail. You know what? You can create so many good memories when you're camping. And Stanley and I, some of the best memories we have are when we were sitting quietly and just talking about things together. Now, we do that at home as well, but for me, I have so many activities that grab at my attention all the time that sometimes he is the widower. I'm knitting, I'm, cleaning, I'm sorting things, I'm organizing, I'm reading, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I seem to have more things to do than he does. And I keep saying to him, you need to get a hobby. So I'm encouraging him to pick up the hobby of camping. Read about what it's about, what it entails, discovering skills, creating memories, finding out ways to make camping enjoyable for both of us. Coming up, what it's like to camp in the snow in your front yard. Yep, this is how much snow we have. 3 feet at least. This is today's nature offering. There's my path over to my snowed out tent area. It's all over there. It's all covered in. This is our snow. Fortunate for us, our neighbor plowed us out, or at least a little bit. Now in Newfoundland, they have even higher drifts and snow than this. Look at that. Our tree is almost covered. And it's still coming down. There's a lone bird up there. Just went in the trees. I don't think birds are returning yet. So this is our winter. And this is us today. Ooh, snow. Snow, snow, snow. Yep. We got a lot. Ooh. It's nice to be indoors, warm and cozy, but I have to go to work today, part-time work, with my greeting card company. Greetings. So here we are. Cheers for a good day. Hope you have a good one. See you later.